age. I am with you. How long? How long? Always. Even to what? The end of the age. Is Jesus with you in Iran? Is he with you there? Is Jesus with you in Saudi Arabia? Is Jesus with you in Kuwait? Is Jesus with you in Bahrain? Is Jesus with you here in Dubai? Is Jesus with you in your country where you're witnessing? Is he with you there? I am with you how long? Part of the time? Some of the time. I'm with you only in places where it's easy, not difficult. I am with you what? Always. Have you ever met a person that has had a powerful impact on your life? I told some of you this morning that after the genocide in Rwanda, I was working there. I traveled a number of times to Rwanda. Now let me kind of paint the picture for you of the genocide. What happened was there were a number of tribes, and one of the tribes there, it was two predominant tribes, the Hutus and the Tutsis. These two tribes were in conflict with one another. And the West, frankly, didn't help. It in some ways, initially, fueled that conflict. The ruling power of the day, Tutsi tribes, wanted to eradicate the Tutsis. Now, when you have a situation like this, there's wrong on both sides. And the devil takes control of people's lives, and they make decisions that they know they shouldn't have made. That happened. Young people were taught how to use machetes. Tens of thousands of machetes were imported into the country. The word was given. When we say cut down the tall trees, run through the city, destroy, and cut and kill. As a result of that, there was death throughout the land. There was so much death that bodies were stacked in the streets, and dogs would eat the bodies because nobody could carry them. Bodies were thrown in the river, and the river was clogged with blood of dead bodies. 1 million people were killed in 90 days. When the genocide began, there were 380,000 Seventh-day Adventists. When it ended, 100,000 Adventists were killed. When I visited, I was traveling with the Union president, the Monty Benini, and I said, Pastor Benini, did you lose anybody in the genocide? He said, the day the genocide began, I was preaching. And my wife, my daughter, my grandchildren were in church. Until it became a out. And one day my wife was killed, my daughters were killed, and my 7 grandchildren were killed. I asked the conference president, did you lose anybody? He said, I lost everybody. My wife, my family, my kids, my grandkids. I asked my driver. My driver said, I was out of the country when the genocide came. I wasn't into one. But I lost 56 people. As I traveled with Pastor Benini, he said, I want you to meet somebody. I want you to meet Adele Selmer. He said, once you meet her, your life will never be the same. She's a remarkable woman. She's a pastor's wife. And she was with her husband when he was tied to death. And I want her to tell you the story. And so we got in an old pickup truck, drove out the rough road, came to a little village, and came into the house of his pastor's wife and his son. As I walked into the open room there, I saw a picture on the wall. I knew that was her pastor's husband. I copied it. I looked over the picture. And pretty soon Mrs. Selmer came in and she sat down. And as she did, I sat across from her and we talked a little bit, made a small talk, nothing was good. And then I said to her, Mrs. Selmer, I understand you were with your husband when you passed. Yes. Is it too painful, or would you like to tell this story? Is it Pastor Oscar? We got word in our village that the killers were coming closer and closer and closer to our village. We knew we had to sleep. We thought there might be safety in the basement of the church, and we calculated that entering the basement we had moved about 6 feet. We thought that the killers were going to the side. They did not. They came into the church. They knocked the locked door open. They were screaming out everywhere. I was so afraid. I was over and a young man in his early 20s ran and hit it right in the head of his face. Put his head right open. Blood was all over. My husband fell dead before. Then she took her black hair and opened it up. She said, Pastor, see this scar? And there was a scar in the top of the skull and the back of her head. She said, then he could heal it. And then she modestly pulled down the shoulder of her dress and said, then he gets in the shoulder, I saw a large scar. Then she held up her wrist and touched popping that wrist. And she said, I fell there, of course, believing in the future of punishment. The killers left me for dead, and my body lay in their body. When the villagers came to bury the body, the killers had moved on to other villages. They now picked me up and buried me in this woman's house. She said, Pastor, I don't know how it happened, but for some reason, they missed me. For 3 years, Mrs. Selfie was in hospital, in and out. After the genocide was over, and a new president came to Rwanda, there were 18 prisoners for the killers. And he was trying to bring reconciliation. By this time, there were 180,000 killers in prison. By this time, Mrs. Selfie thought, I have a choice. I can either be a bitter, angry old woman, or I can take action today. She said, Jesus said, I will be with you always, even to the end of the world. And for me, Rwanda was the end of the world. But Jesus said, I'll be with you always. And Jesus said that he could bring good out of the most horrendous, wicked situation. So she said, I recognize that the killers now in prison did not have adequate food. They did not have adequate toiletries like soap. Sometimes they needed blankets. And she said, I will be a mother to those young people in prison. She began to go into prison. She began to bring them food. She brought them soap. She brought them toiletries. She became that godly mother in that prison. She began to give a number of prisoners Bible studies. They had small groups. In a situation you think was impossible, Jesus said, all power is given to me. Jesus said, I cast down the principalities and powers of hell. She said, I ministered in that prison. She said, I did it in the name of my husband who had died. I did it in the name of Jesus who had commissioned me. I knew that's what my husband would want me to do, minister in that prison. 5 prisoners were baptized. 10. She said, one day, Pastor, I was walking around the corner, and I saw a young man coming to me. Immediately I recognized his face. He fell at my feet, began to kiss my feet, and looked up and he said, do you remember me? He said, I could never forget that day. He was the young man in that dark night that ran and hit my husband in the head with a machete. He was the young man who hacked me in the head 50 years. I pulled him up to his feet. I was old enough to be his mother or grandmother. And I said, young man, in the name of Jesus Christ, I forgive you. She began giving him his Bible study. And on the day of his baptism, he stood before the prisoners and he said, I committed a horrendous crime. I killed an innocent man. But this woman is life. Accepted me, and loved me, and forgave me, and so did you. And I was so sorry for what I've done. Then as I sat there and told her the story, she said, the pastor knows something. I decided to adopt you as my son. Would you like to see it? After I love you, I went to the wall and I saw a picture of my pastor's son. I looked over so that God would cover me and tell you with your star. And she thought, who? Tell me Pastor Billy. And so my brother his life transformed. Jesus says to you today, all power is given to me. I triumph over the principalities and powers of hell. Go, devil. Go not weakly. Go not timid. Go. Go look for opportunity. Go look for possibility. Go. Walk these streets in prayer. Go. Look for who you can find. Look for who you can minister to. Look for who you can share God's love. Watch for opportunities to pray with people. To invite them to your place. But God. Go to all nations. And Jesus says to you, lo, I am with you always. I'll walk by your side. I'll encourage your heart. I'll strengthen your life. When the mountain is high, I'm with you always. When the journey is long, I'm with you always. When the night is dark, I'm with you always. Jesus says to you, as you leave this camp meeting today, you are not alone. I am with you always. Let's pray. Oh, my Father, witness in this land is challenged. But we know love breaks hearts. We know as we minister in kindness, as we develop friendship, as we reach out to bless and touch others, you will open doors that we cannot close. We know that the principalities and powers of hell have been cast. We know that Jesus is triumphant over all. We thank you for the promise that you are with us always. On Monday, and Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, help us to remember that. Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, here in Dubai, wherever we are called to minister for you, help us remember that you are with us always. You stand by our side. You guide our words. You open doors to privilege and opportunity. Because we leave this place. Help us leave known. We're ambassadors of Christ. In Jesus.
How dare you!
I am also thank you for the ministry, the time, the willingness to come and be with us. On behalf of the audience, I would like to present a small document. Thank you very much. You know, it's such a blessing to me. I am the one that's blessed. And your faith really encourages me. It really does. I'm not just saying that. Your faith really encourages me. And there's something about the Middle East. There's charm that wins your heart. When I think about